So we came up with the title Any Means Necessary because we feel like it goes with our name. You know what I'm saying? I'm John, he's Q. We came up with the concept of the whole JohnQ movie. So it's like we taking the game hostage. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily physically, but we taking it like we want to take your ears and take you on this ride of like what we're doing as far as, you know, music.
The artwork. Give me the whole concept of why you chose the artwork to look the way it does for this project. Just give me the whole basics on the artwork and why you chose it to look the way it does.
We chose like the kind of a drawing because it kind of put you in the mind of like stuff we grew up on, like Clips albums and stuff like that, and like we just put in little details of our influences, like the air fresheners like the Snowman from Jeezy, and you know, you got the 8-ball on the back floorboard. What else you got? Like you got albums and stuff in the back.
You got the U.G.K sticker on there. You got the T.I. King album. You got also you have the Andre 3000 Love Below album. So we always, like, our whole thing is doing stuff from the car. We feel like most of your experiences come from a car. Everything, every title that we have on our song, our track list, it came from an idea that's been sparked up in the car. We've been talking about it, and we was like, yo, shit, all right, man, let's do that. Let's do that. That's a dope concept. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with this image of us in a car, having somebody as a hostage in the back tied up, and then also, you know, looking at the Houston skyline. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Houston, he from North Carolina. So, you know, it's little details in there. Like, we got a North Carolina hat also. So what happened is we let this chick B-Dome, she on Instagram or whatever, like hand draw it. So this a hand drawing that happened, and we thought it was dope, and we was like, yeah, man, it fit our whole concept of what we going for. So, you know, that's how we came up with the album mixtape cover.
The release date, was there any significance on this release date and why this release date was chosen for this project? Yeah,
because the release date is like actually my mom's birthday, but it kind of just fell on that day. We kind of played off the Houston June 27th type thing in Houston too, but it's kind of, we had to choose between the two, so we just chose my mom's birthdays on June 26th. You know what I'm saying? We put a lot of time and effort into the project, and just, it's been kind of years in the making, really, the whole project, but like that date and the timing, and when we finished it just felt right on that date.
Yeah, I thought it was a significant date, you know what I'm saying? So, like what he said, June 27th, huge. It's a huge day in Houston. And, you know, just to drop the day before, we want to make that day huge also.
The amount of songs on the project, why that amount for this one?
Man, we didn't want to keep it short. We had probably like 10 more songs, but I figured like that was one of his things. Like, man, we shouldn't drop this many. Like, I think it's 16 up there, but I was like, man, we've been holding these songs. We might as well just put them out there. I'd rather let people hear them and get something from more to choose from than just 5 or 6, maybe 8 songs. And all of them jamming to me, so I mean.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, in the beginning it was a lot, but then when you go back and listen to it, you can kind of pick what you like and what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their different, different choices of music. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, most of our stuff is laid back. I ain't gonna lie. You know, you probably have maybe a couple of songs where you might get, you know, hype, turn up or whatever. But most of our stuff is just to ride around and listen to, and have some pride in your ride and all that. You know.
The track list. Who put this track list together, and what was the process behind the track list?
So we both put the track list together. You know what I'm saying? It was a fluid thing at first, where like I felt like certain songs should be a certain place, and then he went back, and at the end of the day, he did the final edits and said, "Hey, this dope." I went back and listened to it. It flowed to me, so I was like, "Hey, let's roll with it."
Yeah, it was easy though. It's like when it come on, it give you like kind of an introduction. That's the whole thing behind the first intro song. And then you got 84s, and they kind of take you into like, man, look, am I right, everything. Then they give you some club type stuff, like you said, with like, do my thing. It kind of flowed down to the end where it kind of max and chill out a little bit at the end. So it just felt right. Yeah. As far as the titles, I mean, you know how that go. When you get in the studio, whatever feeling you got, whatever he rap about, whatever I rapped about, one word I said included with the beat can come the title of the song, easy. So as far as the title, it's just kind of something you got to feel.
Yeah, the whole thing about it was to take you on a little trip, pretty much, man. Take you throughout the day. This is what we did. When we woke up, this is what we did. When we got our shit together, or handled some business, and this is what we did when we had some girls, or this is what we did at the club later on that night, and this is what we did after the club. So it was kind of on that, you know what I'm saying, on that type stuff. So the first track on ours is an intro. So what we did on this is produced by Geo Fresh, and so what we did on this was add snippets from the JohnQ movie. So I think it's dope. It was a dope concept because, you know, it goes with what we're trying to say. We're trying to take people over, you know, in the game, and this our name, and it's all intertwined. So it was like just a dope concept. What you think about it?
Yeah, but that whole thing, that was a conversation we had. Matter of fact, I think that came up in the studio, how we came about even getting the sound bites from that. I love that song because the way it ends, it kind of gives you an introduction to us in a way, how we met, how we started recording, and like our relationship, how it built after the fact we started doing music. And with the track after that, 84s, it just come in, man. It come in hard. We shot that video in Houston, like where John from. We shot that in Houston. DJ Sam shot that. Shout out to DJ Sam. He shot that. It was a hot day. It was cool. The boys brought the slabs out, 84s out. It was just a dope video, man. It was like the visuals on it. We ain't dropped it yet. We gonna drop it probably the next couple of weeks though. But what Man Look was the other one we shot videos for.
Yeah. So we shot Man Look, which was it was also produced by Geo Fresh. And most of our stuff, man, like the whole mixing and mastering came from Legion of Music, man. We was out. Really? That's the only studio we work in, man. You know,
and team. Super producer,
yeah.
J Manifest.
Super, yeah, for real.
It's my brother, man. I've been on that man since middle school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So he, you know, he mixed and he put in stuff that he felt that would go with us, and he know how we record, and I mean, it was just like clockwork, man. So, you know, I sometimes go back, man, and listen to certain things that was mixed and mastered, man, like what was put in and brought life to a track that was, you know, pretty much, we started on a regular MacBook, man. A MacBook just recording with no mic or whatever, sound trashy. So we never knew like something like that could take a song from the bottom and just bring it up, man. Like, so that was just a whole dope experience. Then I think the next song we had was Ain't Got Time, which was it was a sample from Outkast that we used, you know what I'm saying? Like, we influenced by Outkast, man, you know, U.G.K, all that, man. So we feel that it's right to put that stuff in there. It's natural, you know what I'm saying? So that's a dope one, and that's just a concept of us just riding around like our neighborhood on a normal day, and you know, just talking regular shit, man. I think after that, Chill was produced by Legion of Music. Another dope sample from Guy, and just dope, man. Like we a group that use a lot of samples, man, because that sample give us that feeling, you know what I'm saying? That good feeling where once you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh dang, I remember that old song or whatever. These are classics that we trying to just put our little flavor to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when they hear our stuff, they always, compare us to a U.G.K. Or, they'll say a Big K.R.I.T or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Slim, and
shoot, man, that's the biggest compliment you can ever give.
I know, that's just gonna be the flavor that we give, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect us to go outside of that, but we gonna stay in our lane, and that's what we do.
All right, the next track was called Scratch My Paint. That's just like a saying that I kind of came up with, man, just like, man, like, don't fuck up my day. Like, ain't nothing worse to a nigga that, like, give a fuck about his car other than somebody scratching it, or, you know what I'm saying? So, what other thing I could think of than, man, don't scratch my paint, don't fuck up my day, don't fuck up my mood. And that's just how the song is, man, like, smoothed out shit, like, regular shit.
Yeah. Then we got another one called Money Ain't Shit, and
produced by J Manifest Music.
Yeah, and that's just a dope one, man. Just
that was one of our first ones.
That's like our first.
That was our first song we ever did in the studio.
We recorded. So yeah, man, that one, man, that one's special. You know what I'm saying? Cause it just take you on, like, it don't matter, man. Like, you can have money, all the money in the world, or you can have nothing. But like at the end of the day, it really ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Pay your bills, and after that, just
blow that shit, man.
Blow it, do whatever, man. Shit, but take care of your business first. But you know what I'm saying? Shit. What other ones we got? We got
Real.
Yeah, Real.
Deep song.
Real. So Real was one that I came up with. I was having a conversation with my brother, and he was telling me about one of my past homeboys who was telling, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was cool, but he was just telling on everybody, and like, so that concept came, and that's just a real story. Like, most of our stuff is real life stuff, real scenarios that we done came up with, and just things we experienced, man. Another one was Bitch You Ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a feeling we had. We was after the club. It was like most of these girls acting like they all that, man, and
reality
really ain't. And it go for some dudes too, you know what I'm saying?
But I seen that car you just got in.
Like, you fronting, you in somebody's section, you leeching, and
real.
then you go out and, you know what I'm saying, you got to get in your car on the passenger side to drive, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man.
That go for niggas too, though.
Yeah, that's why I say it's dudes too.
5 deep in the car and shit.
People fronting is like,
club, sipping on one bottle, man. Nah, that shit ain't real, dog. Like, it's called Bitch You Ain't, but
yeah,
it
so
go
it's
for females and dudes.
Yeah, so it's just a concept about, like, you think you all that, but at the end of the day, you really not. So, it's being real, real about yourself.
It's one of them fun songs, man. Like,
yeah. Then we got
My Ride Everything.
Yeah, My Ride Everything. Like, that's just putting like I said, we always talking about our cars. That's what we spend majority of our time. So, you know what I'm saying? It's everything to me, man. You ain't got no car, you really don't have nothing. You can't get up and go as you want. You can't do whatever it is you want, man. You ain't mobile. It's hard for you to maneuver. So
you ain't got no hoes.
Yeah, that shit.
You ain't got no money.
Yeah, man. That's
car, like, man, that's your livelihood. That's how you get to work. That's how you get wherever you going to make money.
Yeah.
It's just real shit, like real life shit, man. Ain't nothing on our project made up, man. Too many hoes. We done been through that stage, man. Like, They know what it is.
Yeah, I like that track, man. That's a soulful one, man, that we put a spin on, you know, saying that we got too many, you know, because at one point in time or currently, shit, we feel like we did. It could be, shit, I could have had 2 girls but felt like I had too many. You trying to juggle them and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't, I mean, I felt like I had too many hoes at one point. Or whatever, you know, even that go for somebody who listening. They may feel like that, you know, they may, I don't know, but that just give you that feeling, you know.
Yeah, man. It's another one of them fun songs, man. Everybody can relate to. Like you said, whether you got 2 or 20, one get on your nerves, so.
Yeah, for real. The next one is The Cure. You know, this is, I was spinning on, like, we feel like a lot of people following trends, you know what I'm saying? And like we coming with, you know, something that's kind of nostalgic. So it's coming from that you know, that early 2000s, late 90s sound, you know what I'm saying? We feel like, you know, that need to be restored. So we feel like our music will be the cure, you know what I'm saying? And
Real, we already did Real.
Last one is like we finish up with a song called I'll Turn. Yeah.
That's a real song. Like
that
shit just applies to DJs. I know DJs where I'm from, North Carolina, man. Like, you know, you want to hear some people that you see out at these venues and see in the studio on the radio. I know every place got their feelings about DJs sometimes, man, but like it's just showing love to where you from. And like we feel like we want our turn at the game, just kind of point out the people and the stuff that people don't really pull each other along to do. They'll rather like uplift somebody they don't know. Yeah. You can see people in the studio every day. You can see them at the venues you perform at every day. But it's like, we just want our turn in that light, man. Because I honestly feel like our music is better than a lot of people's music, man. It's not me. I don't give a fuck. That is me bragging. Like, for real. I listen to the radio every day. And shit, y'all gonna play our shit. They just kind of play back into the whole by any means necessary type thing.
Yeah. I feel like with my verse on there, like, it was just showing, like, we hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's our turn. Like, we gotta have a turn, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's where I was coming from. I was coming from a point to where I felt like some people, you know, in this game, you get hustled. You know, some people you break bread with, and you know what I'm saying? Shit, you don't see them no more. You know, or what was promised or whatever ain't really come around. So it's like, or you know what I'm saying, like you said, local DJs who claim to put people on, but you know when you come in on some business talk, I mean they kind of ignore you on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I ain't bitter, but at that point I felt like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of pissed off by this shit.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't complaining, we ain't broke.
Yeah,
don't get it fucked up.
Yeah,
we ain't sitting around here trying to get a record deal to fucking pay bills and shit, but it's like, man, we do this music shit and our shit dope. Yeah. Y'all gonna respect it. You gonna have to.
Yeah, but we make music just to, you know, cause we love it. You know what I'm saying? We love like putting something together, coming up with an idea and just making it happen, man. That's what I do it for. You know what I'm saying? That shit dope to me. And so we finished up with like an outro called Rainin', which is another sample. But you know, it's another dope concept where you just, you know, through all the gloominess and the clouds, at the end of the day, shit gonna always get better. Like no matter what situation you're going through, that shit, man, it may feel the worst shit in the world, but afterwards, man, you don't even think about it no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing about our mixtape, man. It's gonna take you on a little journey, and you know, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. You know, it's cool.
You ain't got no choice but to fuck with it. That shit jamming, man. For real. top to bottom.
Yeah, so shouts out to J Manifest.
Super producer, J Manifest.
Legion of Music. Shout out to Cash Moolah.
Yeah.
Shout out
Sosa.
Fat Sosa.
My boy.
Yeah, all them boys out of North Carolina.
My boy A-Rock.
Yeah.
Everybody working.
Colonel Loud.
Colonel Loud, yeah.
Yeah, them boy doing his thing. And who else we missed? Shout out to Sean. If you in the Raleigh area, you need to party with Sean.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you out there, come by Legion of Music, we'll be there. Everybody our name will be there, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we just trying to be in this run and trying to make, North Carolina go on a little run. So, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm from Houston, but shit, I live in North Carolina, so that's why I'm repping too.